Upgrade is the newest Blumhouse production of the same company that did Truth or Dare, Happy Death Day, The Purge, and Get Out, which is personally probably my favorite Blumhouse production film. They're very hit or miss. And Upgrade, I honestly went in with no expectations. I didn't even know anything about it. All I knew was that the poster was pretty sweet. So, based on that knowledge, all I'm going to say about the premise, having seen the film now, is it's about a guy who gets in an accident. He then becomes a quadriplegic, my bad. And he gets an opportunity to basically get upgraded by having a chip in his back that will increase his, ability to, actually function in terms of, arms and legs, and also just give him ideas on how to do certain things that I won't spoil, because this is a hybrid of films. It's a bunch of films mixed in one. It's RoboCop in the beginning, it's Death Wish in the middle, and then at the end it's Blade Runner and Westworld and 2001: A Space Odyssey. And I'll be honest, the beginning, the first 15-20 minutes, it's not that I didn't like it. It just, I was like, this is enjoyable, but very reminiscent of RoboCop. But as the film progressed and it started switching genres, I was fine with it. And the reason why I was fine with it is just because of Logan Marshall Green's performance, aka Discount Tom Hardy. He seriously does look like Tom Hardy. I can completely understand why people would mistake him for Tom Hardy, especially because this is a film about of him having a voice in his head after having an operation. You guys have seen the Venom trailer, right? Where Tom Hardy has a voice in his head, and it's about him learning to deal with his powers. I was watching Upgrade, and I was like, oh my goodness! Not only does he look like him, but he has kind of a similar story, and I found it funny. But in all seriousness, Logan Marshall Green is good in this film. I found his performance to be very empathetic. I understood where he was coming from. Easily the standout of the film. The action is also fun. I mean, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it, specifically speaking, a car chase. Everything isn't new. There aren't really that many new ideas. However, all these ideas, how they direct it feels kind of fresh and kind of cool to look at. It's a cool fly-on-the-wall approach of seeing all these genres get meshed together and work surprisingly well, because other films that try and mesh genres together, it just doesn't work. But this film works. It has a neat visual flourish where it makes it feel like it almost could happen in like 15 years from now. I mean, heck, we already have computers and everything, and they all know where we are and whatnot. So it's just, I found it interesting that this is like seriously something that possibly could happen. I mean, who knows, in 15 years or even less. So I like that, and I like cerebral films. I like films that make me think. This is a bit of a B movie for sure, but it still made me think a little bit. And with the films I've seen lately in theaters, that's a breath of fresh air, one that I've needed. So as far as negatives go, besides it being a bunch of films meshed together, although albeit well done, I think that the quote-unquote twist towards the end, although I enjoyed it, and I think that it somewhat makes sense, I just feel as though in having been done before, and I dare say almost better, and as much as I loved the actual ending, especially with it being kind of different from most films, I just couldn't help but think that maybe there could have been more to this film, because it's only 90 minutes. It goes by fast, don't get me wrong, for sure, but I just kind of wish that although I was thinking at the end of this film, I wish I was thinking even more, that they gave even more headier ideas. But I mean, it's kind of a nitpick, as well as the fact that some people might criticize the visual effects, which I thought they were solid, to be honest, and also just the fact that you don't really get to know any of the characters besides Logan Marshall Green's performance, his character. But nonetheless, I'm still giving Upgrade a 4.25 out of 5-star rating. The reason why I gave it that rating, not a 4 out of 5, is because I do see this being a film that I can rewatch and probably enjoy just as much the second time around. But who knows? Rating might go down or might get higher. For now, though, this was a surprise for me. I enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend you go see it. But enough about me, guys. If you've seen Upgrade, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, whether you liked it or disliked it. And don't forget the subscription, the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.